probably notice when the weather changes. But you might not always be happy about it. When bad weather strikes, Tim Samaras jumps into action. That's because he's a storm chaser. A storm chaser is someone who tracks dangerous weather and studies when and why it happens.
Hi, I'm Tim Samaras. I study really big storms. You can find me wherever the weather is wild. I'll be the guy driving towards the tornado while everyone else is driving away. A tornado is made up of very strong winds that blow around in a circle, forming a shape like a funnel. Tornadoes usually grow out of thunderstorms. They can form very quickly and cause lots of damage. You can see why it's important to learn all we can about tornadoes. Knowing how they work could help us warn people about them earlier. That's part of what storm chasing is all about for me, using special weather tools to measure how powerful tornadoes really are. I spent a lot of time in an area called Tornado Alley. It's a narrow area in the middle of the United States. A lot of tornadoes strike these states generally in the springtime of each year. Tornadoes come from thunderstorms. Weather can change really fast during a storm. We usually know that a tornado is forming 10 to 20 minutes before it arrives. When there is one on its way, I spring into action. I drive where the tornado is going to hit and place this weather instrument in the path of the tornado. It's called a tornado probe. I use it to get information about tornadoes. We have several types of probes, some that have cameras to film the storms, and some that take measurements like how fast the wind blows. I can safely chase these storms because of my equipment and because I know all about tornadoes. You can learn about them from the safety of your home or school. Storms are interesting to learn about, but you need to take precautions to stay safe. Turn on the TV or radio when you think a storm is on its way. Watch and listen for weather warnings and listen to what adults tell you to do.
As you study the weather, you will learn about how it changes from season to season, hour to hour, and minute to minute. You'll learn how scientists like Tim use tools to measure the weather and how these measurements help them predict when the sun will shine and when a storm will strike.